Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be unboxing and potentially reviewing the Skypad 3.0. So I've been wanting a new mouse pad for a little while now, and I've been hearing a lot of things about glass mouse pads. I went on Amazon and found the Skypad 3.0 and I folded. So today we're going to be unboxing this massive mouse pad. So this is supposed to be the biggest glass mouse pad on the market, and it said that using a glass mouse pad can enhance your gaming performance and just give you better aim and tracking overall. So there might be a little testing in this video, but before we can get to any of that, we gotta unbox this. So as y'all can see at the moment, this right here is the middle of my desk, all right? This is my current mouse pad. It is a Gutsy 8-inch Stormtrooper, and I've used this for a while. It's a little dirty, and after you use a certain mouse pad for a while, especially cloth, you want to replace it, and I haven't done that. And I'm not saying that's why I'm bad at some video games, but it could be a reason, alright? So right here is the box for the Skypad 3.0, and I mean, this thing's just, dude, it's just massive, man. This mouse pad is huge. I got it in white. Okay, I could have got it in black, but I decided to get it in white just because I feel like that would have looked better on top of my desk. And yeah, there's really nothing else to do now but open it. All right, so taking off the front cover, this is what it looks like. We have just a bunch of, like, styrofoam, making sure it doesn't break, crack, or anything while it's being transported because it's a massive piece of glass. So this is what it looks like. Honestly, I'm so excited to use this. I think it looks clean. I think it feels clean. I love just the little logo right there at the bottom. I think it's super cool. I actually did have the option to get this big logo at the bottom, but I kind of opted out and decided to just get the regular Skypad and lettering. So now if we go right here and we take this thing out of its box and its protection. So you can't see it right now, but I can see my hands through this right now. Like, it's not super thick. It's actually a really thin piece. It's really just like almost like frosted tempered glass. You can see how thin it really is. On the back, there's literally nothing here. You can see that there is like a few little foots for it to stick on your desk with, but that's literally it. And it's literally just this one piece of glass. So before we add it into the setup and get everything put together, I just want to use my mouse on it a little bit. So the one thing that I just noticed literally just now off the bat is if the bottom of your mouse is not clean, or if there's anything that could possibly rub or scratch, you're going to hear it on this mouse pad, because instead of a cloth where it would be silent, on here, if there's anything, it's already going to be noisier. Now, the noise might annoy some people, but to me, it's honestly not that big of a deal because I do kind of feel like it's just easier to move around the mouse on this in general. So off the bat right now, I can tell that, like, just the glide in general on here, even though some of the glide on here does feel like it's getting kind of stuck with, like, whatever it is. It could be hair, it could be crumbs, it could be dust, right? It does feel like the mouse is just gliding really well and really easily. Whenever you bring it over here onto this, it just feels like it's being forced to not move as much. One of the #1 tests that I've seen people do online is you just grab the mouse and you just spin it and you see how many times it can spin, just to kind of like gauge the traction of it. And honestly, I don't really think I see that much of a difference. I'm pretty sure they kind of just go the same. It does seem like the glass mouse pad lets it spin a little faster and a little longer, just because there's literally no friction with it being a completely glass mouse pad. They do also make like hybrid mouse pads, which is a mix between cloth and then like they have parts of tempered glass inside of the cloth that's supposed to be the best of both worlds. So if anybody's interested in that, I would totally review that. Just let me know. Now, there is one flaw with having a glass mouse pad like the Skypad, and that is if you're like a really moist person, thankfully I'm not, all right? Like, my skin is somewhat dry. I don't sweat a lot whenever I play games, especially my arm and hands. But if you do, like, the humidity and the moisture from your hand, from your arm, will tend to stick whenever you're moving around with your mouse, and it might keep you being a little choppy, and you might not be able to actually like aim better. Like, it might actually make your aim worse in most of the games you play if your arms are super moist. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I know this sounds super nerdy, and I know a lot of people probably wouldn't want to do this, but something that they do make, and I bought this, all right, it was $8, okay? It's a sleeve. Most people, if not all people who use glass mouse pads, usually have some sort of sleeve that they wear, whether it's called a sports sleeve, a gamer sleeve, if they're just wearing a long sleeve or a hoodie. But I'm gonna put this on and pray that there are no comments joking about it. I mean, if I'm being honest, all right, it does look kind of goofy, okay? It really does, all right? But it makes a humongous difference. I'm not gonna lie, okay? The difference right now, like I can feel my arm just gliding around this glass mouse pad so much more than it was, even with my skin, even though I'm not like a wet, moist, and sweaty person. I don't think that I would resort to wearing this all the time whenever I'm playing, because I do tend to wear hoodies quite often. But, you know, if you're doing something that really matters, it's important, it's like a competition or something, then throwing on a sleeve for 15-20 minutes, I mean, it's not going to kill you. I did also forget to mention that this mouse pad on Amazon was $109. So it is a little pricey, and I am going to put it to the test, and I'm going to see if it really is worth the $109 that I spent on this. Make sure to stay tuned for all of that, because there honestly is going to be a bunch of videos including the Skypad. I don't think there's much more to say right now. I'm going to go ahead and show some clips from my streams of me using this for the first time and seeing how it feels on the game. Let's see. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm kind of locked in right now. Wait. It's not even that much higher of a high score, but like, that actually made a difference. I'm not gonna lie. Like that, I haven't been on the game, bro. I haven't done aim training in like 4 days. Like I've been gone. I haven't been on my computer. See, this one I usually get pretty high scores in, so you know, that's not the greatest. I think I'm realizing though that I think it might just help with micro adjustments the most, not with tracking, because like I'm not good at tracking. If it's a micro adjustments while moving too, I can't hit anything. People say it helps with micro adjustments, but I think it also like capitalizes on micro adjustments that you don't mean to make, that you make whenever you're like under pressure or something. And that's why I sold in like the last couple seconds of each of the last ones. But like during like, what was it? It was the grid shot, the one shot, like some of like the flicking ones and like the simple ones. I feel like it's easier because the micro adjustments are there. But with anything tracking, I don't think I'm used to it, because I do feel like it moves faster on this than it would on a cloth mouse pad. And I think I just gotta get used to it, I'm gonna be honest. Hold on. Yo, it feels so good to be back on freaking 60 or not 60. It feels so good to be back on 240 FPS. This weekend I was not on 240 FPS, bro. Shit. It was low-key scuffed. I'm gonna be honest. What a meteorologist, what a Xavier. That was all just scuffed all around right there. What up, Jacob? Yo, what do y'all want to play? Do y'all want to play, y'all want to do, like, creative? Actually, I might have to do some of the, what is it, the summer challenge, like, the super sweat summer. Hey, what's up with all that? I look need to see what's up with all that. What a Nate.